You know, cutting back on sugar while still enjoying flavorful food is a really important health goal, particularly when you're keeping an eye on blood sugar. The great news is that culinary spices don't just make our food taste better, they can also play a key role in achieving this balance. So, in this discussion, we'll explore 6 powerful spices that can truly transform your vegetables into effective allies for managing blood sugar. Top 6 spices that make your veggies work better for sugar. Number 1, cinnamon. First on our list is cinnamon. Ah, cinnamon. With its wonderfully warm and sweet aroma, it's so much more than just a delightful spice. It's actually a historical treasure, with roots stretching all the way back to ancient Egypt and Sri Lanka. There, it was highly valued for both its incredible flavor and its medicinal properties. In fact, for thousands of years, cinnamon has been a staple in cooking traditions and natural remedies, cherished across different cultures for its unique knack for enhancing dishes. Now, there's also growing scientific interest in cinnamon, especially when it comes to its effects on blood sugar. Many studies are suggesting that compounds found in cinnamon, like cinnamaldehyde, can actually mimic insulin, improve how sensitive our bodies are to insulin, and even help lower fasting blood glucose levels. This all makes cinnamon a really promising spice to include in your diet if you're looking to manage your blood sugar more effectively. One of the truly appealing things about cinnamon is how it can bring out the natural sweetness in vegetables. Its own sweet notes can kind of trick your taste buds, so you don't feel the need for as much added sugar in your meals. This is especially helpful when you're cooking things like root vegetables or squashes. Just a little sprinkle of cinnamon can really boost their subtle sweetness. And cinnamon pairs beautifully with so many different vegetables. It's especially fantastic with sweet potatoes, carrots, pumpkin, and butternut squash. That warm flavor it has really complements the earthy tastes of these veggies, creating a delicious and satisfying experience without needing any extra sugar. It's also super simple to bring cinnamon into your vegetable dishes. For instance, you could try roasting carrots or sweet potatoes with a light dusting of cinnamon and a little olive oil for a really flavorful side. Or if you're steaming pumpkin or butternut squash, a sprinkle of cinnamon just before serving can make it a comforting and healthy treat. Number 2, ginger. Moving on to our second spice, let's talk about ginger. Ginger is really well known for its powerful properties, and that includes its ability to help lower blood sugar levels. This zesty spice has active compounds like gingerol, and these are believed to help regulate glucose by influencing how our insulin is released and how it works, and also by improving how we metabolize carbohydrates. But ginger does more than just help with blood sugar. It also has some pretty significant anti-inflammatory benefits. You see, chronic inflammation can often be a worry for people managing diabetes. So ginger's ability to cut down on inflammatory markers can provide some great support, contributing to overall well-being right alongside better glucose management. And that zesty, warming flavor of ginger, it's just a fantastic match for all sorts of vegetable dishes. It can cut through the richness in some veggies, or add a bright, aromatic touch to milder ones, really bringing out their natural flavors without you needing to add sugar or too much salt. Now, if you want to get the most out of ginger's benefits, it's a good idea to use it fresh. When you grate or mince fresh ginger root, it really releases those powerful compounds and flavors most effectively. You can add it to stir-fries, soups, or even just infuse it in hot water for a lovely, soothing tea. And remember, gentle cooking is better for keeping its good properties intact compared to high, long heat. For the best flavor and health perks, try combining ginger with vegetables like broccoli, bell peppers, spinach, or bok choy in your stir-fries. Even a simple sauté of green beans with some fresh ginger and a little low-sodium soy sauce can be incredibly delicious and good for you. Grated ginger also does wonders in carrot or pumpkin soups. Number 3, garlic. Our third spice is one many of us use all the time: garlic. Garlic is really celebrated for having so many health benefits, and these include helping to lower blood sugar and improve lipid profiles. It contains compounds like allicin, which are thought to boost insulin secretion and sensitivity. This makes garlic a really valuable friend in a diet that's mindful of diabetes. One of the best things about garlic in the kitchen is its amazing ability to make almost any vegetable taste better. That pungent, savory flavor adds such depth and complexity, which means you're less tempted to reach for sugar or unhealthy fats to make things taste good. Whether it's leafy greens or root vegetables, garlic just takes the whole dining experience up a notch. Now, when you're thinking about using garlic, it's good to know the difference between fresh and dried. Fresh garlic usually has more allicin. That's the main active compound, so it offers more powerful health benefits. Dried garlic or garlic powder, on the other hand, has a more concentrated flavor, but it might have less allicin because of how it's processed. If you want to really maximize garlic's health potential, try using it raw in your vegetable dishes. You can whisk finely minced raw garlic into salad dressings for your greens or coleslaws. It's also fantastic added to dips like hummus or guacamole, which are perfect with raw veggie sticks for a healthy and flavorful snack. There are so many garlic and vegetable combinations that really bring out the flavor while cutting down on the need for sugar. Think about roasted broccoli or Brussels sprouts tossed with minced garlic and olive oil. They become so irresistibly savory. And sautéed spinach or kale with garlic. That's a classic pairing that truly brings out the best in those leafy greens. Number 4, cumin. Next up, at number 4, we have cumin. Cumin is this wonderfully aromatic spice that comes from the dried seed of the Cuminum cyminum plant. It plays a really significant role in both traditional medicine and cooking, and part of that is because of its potential to help lower blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Research even suggests that cumin might improve insulin sensitivity and help with glycemic control. What's more, this spice also shows some real promise when it comes to its impact on something called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs for short. These AGEs are harmful compounds that can form when protein or fat combines with sugar in your bloodstream. They're a particular worry in diabetes because they can contribute to complications, but it looks like cumin might help stop them from forming. Cumin is really valued for the deep, earthy, and slightly smoky flavor it adds to vegetables. It enriches dishes so well that you don't need any added sugar. That robust taste can turn simple vegetable dishes into much more complex and satisfying meals, which definitely makes healthy eating more enjoyable. Those lovely earthy notes of cumin go well with a whole host of vegetables. It's especially good with things like cauliflower, lentils, carrots, potatoes, and eggplant. For example, roasted cauliflower with cumin, turmeric, and a little bit of chili powder is a really popular and flavorful dish. And if you look across different types of cooking, cumin is a real staple for flavoring vegetable dishes. In Indian cuisine, for instance, it's essential in lentil dals and vegetable curries. Then in Middle Eastern cooking, they use it generously in dishes like hummus and falafel, often with chickpeas and other legumes, which just shows how versatile it is with plant-based ingredients. Number 5, basil. Coming in at number 5 is basil. Basil, and especially a variety called holy basil or tulsi, has actually been studied for its properties related to managing blood sugar. It seems that compounds in basil might help lower blood glucose levels and even improve how well our pancreatic beta cells function. And those cells are crucial for producing insulin. So, this makes basil a really beneficial herb if you're keeping an eye on your sugar intake. There are quite a few varieties of basil, and each one has its own distinct flavor. For instance, sweet basil, which you often find in Italian dishes, has a mild, slightly peppery taste. Then there's Thai basil, which gives you more of an anise-like flavor, and lemon basil brings a lovely citrusy note. All these different types mean you can use basil in all sorts of ways in the kitchen. The fresh, aromatic quality of basil can really enhance your vegetable dishes, and that means you're less likely to want to add sweeteners. Its vibrant flavor just brightens up salads, sauces, and cooked vegetable dishes, giving a natural burst of taste that's really satisfying. Now, when you're using basil with your veggies, think about whether to use it fresh or dried. Fresh basil is often the way to go because of its delicate flavor and aroma. It's usually best to add it right at the end of cooking, or use it raw in salads and pestos. Dried basil, on the other hand, has a more concentrated and slightly different flavor, and you can add that while you're cooking, especially in stews or baked dishes. And it's so easy to create simple basil and vegetable combinations that can quickly become your everyday favorites. For example, you can toss fresh basil leaves with ripe tomatoes, mozzarella, and a little olive oil for a classic caprese salad. Or try stirring chopped basil into zucchini noodles, or adding it to a vegetable soup just before you serve it for a really refreshing lift. Number 6, dandelion. And finally, for our sixth spice, or rather herb, we have dandelion. Now, I know what you might be thinking. It's often just seen as a common weed, right? But dandelion actually has some surprising benefits when it comes to controlling blood sugar. Certain compounds found in dandelion root and leaves are believed to enhance insulin secretion and sensitivity. They might also slow down how we digest carbohydrates, which leads to a more gradual rise in blood glucose. But that's not all. Beyond its impact on blood sugar, dandelion offers other health perks too. It can support liver health and provides a gentle cleansing action. Plus, its traditional use as a diuretic and a digestive aid really adds to its reputation as a beneficial, multi-purpose herb. Bringing this often overlooked herb into your vegetable dishes can be a really interesting way to boost both flavor and health. Dandelion greens have a slightly bitter, peppery taste, a bit like arugula or chicory, and that can add a really nice new dimension to your salads and cooked vegetable dishes. If you're thinking of using dandelion from your garden, just remember that harvesting and preparing it for cooking needs a little bit of care. The young, tender leaves are the best ones to eat raw in salads. Older leaves can be sautéed or blanched, which helps to reduce any bitterness. As for the dandelion roots, they can be roasted and ground up as a coffee substitute, or even used in decoctions. Just make absolutely sure you're harvesting them from areas that are free of pesticides. When it comes to pairing vegetables with dandelion's unique bitter taste, look for those that have a natural sweetness or a robust, earthy flavor to complement it. You could try sautéing dandelion greens with garlic and olive oil, and then tossing them with roasted sweet potatoes or beets. That bitterness also works really well with rich ingredients like a little bit of bacon, in moderation, of course, or with a tangy vinaigrette in salads. The science behind spices and sugar reduction. So let's touch a bit on the science behind how spices can help with reducing sugar. It turns out that using spices strategically can actually help us keep that wonderful enjoyment we get from eating, even when we cut down on the sugar in our foods. You see, spices bring in these complex flavor profiles that can make up for less sweetness, making healthier, low-sugar choices much more appealing and satisfying. And research is really starting to focus more on this idea of adding spices to foods that have less sugar. Studies are showing that people tend to find foods with reduced sugar more acceptable when aromatic spices are part of the mix. This is because these spices can really boost the overall sensory experience and even how we perceive sweetness. This scientific insight has some really practical uses for our everyday cooking. By making a conscious effort to include spices like cinnamon, ginger, or cumin in our vegetable dishes, we can create meals that are packed with flavor, lower in sugar, and still incredibly enjoyable. This approach supports both our health goals and our love for delicious food. So, to wrap things up, bringing these 6 powerful spices into your vegetable dishes really offers a fantastic 2-for-1 benefit. You get enhanced flavor without having to lean on added sugar, plus potential support for better blood sugar management. It's really a sustainable and natural way to enjoy delicious food while actively looking after your health and overall well-being. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which of these spices are you excited to try first with your vegetables? Go ahead and share your favorite spice and vegetable combinations in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter for more great tips on using natural ingredients to support your health journey.